Welcome to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show, where you get advice you can trust, from the latest real estate trends to the best mortgage rates, from curb appeal to home warranty. This is the show that will help you save and make the most money when it comes to buying or selling your most valuable asset. Now, here's your host, broker, and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida, Rick Kendrick.
Happy Sunday morning, everybody. It's Rick Kendrick, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So we want to bring listeners the latest real estate topics and market data. More importantly, what goes on in the market every day. This is going to be our first show. We're very excited about it. I got the little jitters here, but to be honest with you, I think this is going to be a great thing. Before we start off, and we have our main event here, which is Rosemary with CrossCountry Mortgage, and we're going to be talking about a great program that's available to us. I wanted you to get to know us a little bit. My name's Rick Kendrick. I've been in this business for about 13 years now and really enjoyed having an opportunity to meet a lot of people. The great thing is that I'm able to work with buyers and sellers, people who are the greatest people in the world. Sometimes I meet people that are not so great, but that's okay. That's part of the business. But here's the big thing. We have a team of people that not only enjoy working with our buyers and sellers, but also we have the ability to grow, and we're looking to grow through people who are looking to buy or sell homes. So let me introduce you to my wife and my broker, Carrie Kendrick.
Hi, Rick. So thank you. For the listeners out there, we're thrilled to be with you today. As Rick mentioned, this is our first show, so we're excited to bring information on the new Hometown Heroes program, along with Rosemary, who we have here with us. So I came to Florida, I guess, about 30 years ago now. I moved down here to go to the University of Florida. So go Gators. We've got any Gators listening. Originally from the Midwest, actually Miamisburg, Ohio, a little town outside of Dayton. When I got out of college, I did start in the commercial real estate business, but I gravitated towards residential, which is my passion and what we've been focusing on. So Rick and I obviously are a husband and wife team, and we are co-owners of Your Home Sold Guarantee Realty of Florida.
You know, it's really interesting. So I have a wife and then I have my boss, right? So when we're sitting at the dinner table, I tell her right there, hey, listen, what are we going to talk about? Are we going to talk about business, or are we going to talk about our little puppy dog? Which one are we going to talk about? And so we have that distinction, but it's really great to work with my wife because, to be honest with you, I love my wife to be my boss. That's what I really like because she has a lot of knowledge in this business. She's been in this business not only from a commercial end, but the residential end. Hey, Carrie, you know, a lot of people ask us, why did you name the company Your Home Sold Guarantee Realty?
Yeah, so what's interesting about Your Home Sold Guarantee Realty is that they really took an interest in what is going on in real estate. Where can we provide the most value for buyers and sellers? And how can we do it differently than the traditional real estate agent out there? And so what they've done is they've come up with a variety of innovative consumer benefit programs. Also, we have a huge charitable giving through our Go Serve Big mission. And the one that we're most known for now is our seller guarantee, where if you hire Rick to sell your home and he's unable to get it sold, he will actually step in and buy it for cash.
You know, the really great thing is that, we do have this database. Over 19,000 people are in our database looking to purchase a home. So we may already have a house for somebody who's looking to make a purchase. The great thing is that we use that database to get our sellers to find them an immediate buyer to purchase a home.
Yeah, I'd say that we oftentimes run across home sellers who are extremely concerned about putting their home on the market for fear that they're not going to have anywhere to go. So through the database that we've managed to accumulate over the years, if one of your listeners is considering a sale, you can reach out to Rick directly by calling him at 561-901-3333 or visiting rickhasthebuyers.com. And we can actually go into our database, see if we can't find a match for your property. And then that way you can avoid putting it on the market altogether. You don't have to worry about, showings, open houses, or anything like that. All of our buyers have been pre-approved already. And the great thing about it is they're willing to be flexible with you as far as the closing date. So that will give you the time that you need to go find your next home. So on the other side of that coin, we also have a unique buyer satisfaction guarantee, where if you use one of our team members to purchase your home, we're so invested in ensuring that you're satisfied with that purchase that if you're not happy within the first 24 months, we'll actually sell it for free or buy it back. That's how committed we are to making sure that the folks that we're dealing with have a great experience with us.
Here's one I really like, Carrie. So we list a lot of properties out there, right? And believe it or not, probably about 85% of the people own a home already. So fortunately, when we have people walking in that door to purchase a home, they already own a home. So what we will do is this. If that person walking in wants that house that we have listed, we will go and buy their house so they can buy this house. Doesn't that make sense? That's good to do, right?
Absolutely.
Those are the offers. Those are the guarantees that we do. And it's fairly high unlikely that you're going to see people in this business give guarantees, but that's what we believe in this business. Your Home Sold Guarantee is a very strong company. It's not only just locally, but is nationwide and even in Canada. So it's an opportunity for a lot of people to go forward and have that great experience purchasing or selling a home. So what if you could buy a home with no money down? Right after the break, we're going to tell you about an amazing new program just expanded by our Governor, Ron DeSantis. The amount available is staggering. This is Your Home Sold Guarantee radio show. My name's Rick Kendrick. We're going to be coming back with Eric Rosemary with CrossCountry Mortgage, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
To schedule an appointment with Rick Kendrick to help you buy or sell your home, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Rick will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on News Talk 850 WFTL.
Hi, I'm Eric Rosemary, branch manager at CrossCountry Mortgage in Boca Raton. If you're deciding which lender to trust, whether you're purchasing or refinancing, I would love the opportunity to work with you. Over my 20-year career, I've helped close to 10,000 families buy or refinance the place they call home. Despite what you're hearing about interest rates, you might be surprised at what we can do for you. Let's talk. Call or text me at 954-312-3104 or visit rosemarymortgageteam.com.
Hi, it's Jennifer Rossa, and if you've been thinking about selling your home, you already know that the only agent that I would recommend to you is my friend Rick Kendrick. He's a broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida. Now, what about the listener who would love Rick to sell but doesn't want to deal with the headaches of cleaning, staging, holding open houses, and all that other stuff?
Well, Jen, we have the perfect solution. First of all, we always like to make our traditional home selling process stress-free, but for the listener who doesn't want to fix up their place, who is inherited a home, or simply wants a fast, hassle-free sale, we can make them an immediate cash offer. And for that seller to get the most amount of money for their home.
Come on, you can do that.
Absolutely, Jen. We'll come right over, appraise a home, make you a fast, fair cash offer, and close as little as 3 weeks.
Cash in your hand, hard to beat it. Call Rick Kendrick right now, 561-901-3333. That's 561-901-3333, or visit rickhasthebuyers.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home and would like to schedule an appointment with Rick, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Now, back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, Rick Kendrick.
Welcome back to the show, Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show. My name is Rick Kendrick. I'm the host of the show that's every Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. We welcome you to be part of this and to gather up the information that you need to maybe purchase or sell a home. So today's topic is hometown heroes. So I brought on Eric Rosemary at CrossCountry Mortgage, who is part and is the team leader of Rosemary Team. Rosemary Team at CrossCountry Mortgage was opened in June of 2012 by its branch manager, the master loan originator, Eric Rosemary. Eric is a seasoned mortgage professional with over 20 years experience originating mortgages, operating a high-producing mortgage office. The Rosemary Team was CrossCountry's top producing branch in 2013 and 2015. And here's the interesting thing. I didn't realize this. Rosemary Team was a CrossCountry Mortgage first branch to be opened in the state. Original operations were out of Fort Lauderdale for about 8 years, and then relocated to Boca Raton in June of 2020, where he is easily accessible to both Broward and Palm Beach County clients. Eric's experience as a loan originator and processing team is dedicated to closing loans as little as 21 days or less. His team takes pride in himself and the attention to detail on direct line of communication with borrowers, realtors, title companies to make a smooth and seamless loan transaction for all in record time. So whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, do not hesitate to call Eric on at 954-312-3104. So with that in mind, I'd like to introduce Eric Rosemary.
Hey, Rick, thanks for the invitation here today. Like Rick said, my name is Eric Rosemary. I'm the branch manager and loan originator at the Rosemary team with CrossCountry Mortgage in Boca Raton. As Rick said, I've been in the business a little over 20 years. CrossCountry Mortgage is a nationwide company with over 500 branches, top 3 lender in the country, and I am a top 1% loan originator in the country. So, Rick, I'm happy to be here today to talk about the Hometown Heroes program with you, and look forward to many more years of working together.
Eric, we had a busy week. Cynthia, who had some issues with her credit, Eric worked with her for over 2 years. We finally closed her on Thursday. It was really great. It was really it made you feel so good, didn't it, Eric, that she had worked with this person. And then on the other hand, we had somebody, Jill, that came across. We found her a place in 3 days, and you closed her in 21 days. So I'm telling you, here's the thing. When you can find somebody who cares as much as Eric does, okay, and brings across the opportunity to help somebody get a loan, to purchase a home, he is the man to do it.
Yeah, Cynthia, was one of those clients that deserved a home. She didn't have the tons of income. She just deserved a home. We worked with her over 2 years to get her into that home, and yeah, on Thursday she closed, and she was forever grateful.
Eric, I know you probably don't want to, but I'd like you to talk about your family a little bit, because since I met you, things, and you should see the smile on his face because he just had a new arrival. So Eric, tell me a little bit about Christine and the crew there.
So yeah, had a baby boy 3 weeks ago, I think it was.
Yeah,
the days
Lucas
are all kind of blending together. Before that, I had another boy 3 years ago. So I have a 3-year-old and a newborn, and then a stepdaughter who's just turned 18, who's going to play softball at University of Auburn at Montgomery.
Wow.
She leaves in August.
Yeah, that brings back memories, because Eric, this is how dedicated he is. He actually bought a motorhome when softball season came around. He had a motorhome, and he would park it right in front of the baseball park, and he would be doing his business as he's watching his daughter play softball. So that's how committed he is, not only to his family but to the business. So Eric. So let's get into the Hometown for Heroes program, because I think this thing is strong. Hometown Heroes is something that started a couple months ago, and now it's even expanded more.
So yeah, it started last year, and it started out as a program that gave down payment assistance and closing cost assistance to our frontline workers. After COVID, our governor decided that he wanted to do something for our frontline workers, and that really took off that program. He gave $100 million towards that program, and as of last month, it was all used up. He now passed SB 102, which expands the program to up to $35,000 in down payment assistance for closing costs and down payment, but he expanded even further to include all first-time home buyers that are or will be Florida residents that work more than 35 hours a week. So now it's available to everyone that is a first-time home buyer in the state of Florida.
Here's the big thing. What's the interest rate on that, Eric?
It comes with reduced interest rates and reduced costs. So the rates are below market rates currently.
It is such a strong program. We are already going through our database, picking up people, and we're going to start marketing this program, because it comes effective in the month of July, and we're cranking it up right now to supply our buyers with this beneficial opportunity for the Hometown Heroes. The pre-approval process, is that any different from, say, a traditional loan or FHA or BA loan? Is there any difference to how they go through this?
No, because it's the same loan program. It's an FHA loan, it's a VA loan, it's USDA, it's Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac loan. So the underwriting process is the same. They have some different restrictions or guidelines for that program, such as credit score and debt ratio, but the underwriting process is still the same. And it's all underwritten through us in-house at CrossCountry Mortgage.
That's big. In the business I'm in, I deal with a lot of lenders or brokers, if you want to call them, who they're not direct lenders. CrossCountry Mortgage is a direct lender. That becomes a key when it gets down to this point. I have often, and through my years of experience in real estate, I have dealt with a lot of lenders. Okay, and to be honest with you, it's very, very discouraging when you get to that end of a closing date and you find out that, number one, you don't qualify for the loan. Eric, can you kind of just tell me a little bit about, the aspect of when you go through that loan process, you take them through the major part of it right at the very beginning to make sure once they find that right house that they're going to get to the end, we're going to close them.
So yes, that's one of the things that we do that may differ from other lenders and brokers out there, that we gather all the pertinent information and documentation up front so that we can not only give them a pre-qualification, but a pre-approval. Even furthermore, sometimes put them through our fast track program, which allows them to be fully underwritten before identifying a property.
Once one of our buyers signs, gets a contract executed, it becomes a point where you got to take that stress out of their minds, okay, and let them know that they got a great ending there sitting at the closing table to purchase a home. This part right here of getting a loan process is very, very big. And here's the thing, is that when you're negotiating to get a buyer to be able to get this house, one of the key items I see, okay, is the fact that we have an option to give a 30-day commitment or a 21-day commitment. And what's the Rosemary promise?
Well, the Rosemary promise is just that we'll close their loan within 21 days or less. If we do not make the mark on the closing date, that will give a $5,000 credit to the seller for missing that mark.
That's big. To me, that's very big. I need every bit of ammunition I can, because there are situations still today where you have a multiple offer situation. To have a loan commitment in 21 days and to take this to the seller and say, hey, listen, this is CrossCountry Mortgage. They take this offer and they put it on the top of all the offers out there simply because the credentials that Eric brings to the table.
Rick, we can actually give a loan commitment in 7 to 10 days or less and close within 21 days.
Wow, that's strong. I tell you, I get chills every time I hear that, because it's so hard to hear. I've had so many in the very beginning before I met Eric. Okay, I've had so many disappointing times when I've had to tell the buyer, listen, you don't qualify for a loan. So, Eric, again, the 20 years experience comes into play here. So, Eric, I don't know if you know this. You and I have done over 75 transactions.
Yep.
And we have not struck out one time. That's a record. You're batting 1,000. And the factor is batting 1,000 in this business is hard to come by, especially having a lender that you can rely on and depend on. His team is not only there 5 days a week, but 7 days a week. Sean and Donna are the people that I hear every day who pick up the phone and help us out in getting things done and completed on time.
Well, one of the things that we make sure is that we have weekend coverage every weekend. So this weekend right now, Sean's available for people to get pre-approved, pre-qualified, submit offers, talk to listing agents, let them know that this borrower is not just pre-qualified but pre-approved, been through our fast track underwriting, that we're going to be committed to getting this loan closed on time for their seller, because if we delay it, then it's a snowball effect, and there's other sellers and other buyers that are all affected by a delay by us.
That is key. Key is this, okay? You're not pre-qualified, you're pre-approved. That is big in this business. So, listen, I just want to say thank you, Eric, for coming on here on our first radio show and giving us the details of what is a big thing that's going to happen in the month of July. And we look forward to doing future business with you. But this Hometown Heroes thing is big. It's very big. And he's here to support us in getting our buyers to get pre-approved and accepted on offers. Eric Rosemary with CrossCountry Mortgage. You can reach him at 954-312-3104, 954-312-3104, or visit rosemarymortgageteam.com. You're listening to Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show. You can contact with me at 561-901-3333. 561-901-3333. We'll be right back.
To schedule an appointment with Rick Kendrick to help you buy or sell your home, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Rick will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on News Talk 850 WFTL.
So you're trying to sell your home and you want the most money and you want to sell the home as quickly as possible, right? Hi, it's Jennifer. Then you need to call Rick Kendrick, the founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida. He's been in business for 13 years. He has created success for more than 400 Florida families. So how does he do it?
We have well over 19,000 people in our database right now that have been pre-approved, ready to go to buy a home. Anybody right now that's listening that may want to sell their house, I may already have their house sold.
And you're going to guarantee this in writing, that you're going to sell my home for the price that we both agree on and a timeline that we agree on. And if not, you'll buy the house.
In writing. Guaranteed. Your home sold guarantee.
All you have to do is call Rick at 561-901-3333. That's 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Get your home sold guaranteed. Call Rick Kendrick today. 561-901-3333.
Hi, I'm Eric Rosemary, branch manager at CrossCountry Mortgage in Boca Raton. If you're deciding which lender to trust, whether you're purchasing or refinancing, I would love the opportunity to work with you. Over my 20-year career, I've helped close to 10,000 families buy or refinance the place they call home. Despite what you're hearing about interest rates, you might be surprised as what we can do for you. Let's talk. Call or text me at 954-312-3104 or visit rosemarymortgageteam.com.
Hi, it's Jennifer Rossa, and if you've been thinking about selling your home, you already know that the only agent that I would recommend to you is my friend Rick Kendrick. He's a broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty of Florida. Now, what about the listener who would love Rick to sell but doesn't want to deal with the headaches of cleaning, staging, holding open houses, and all that other stuff?
Well, Jen, we have the perfect solution. First of all, we always like to make our traditional home selling process stress-free, but for the listener who doesn't want to fix up their place, who is inherited a home or simply wants a fast, hassle-free sale, we can make them an immediate cash offer. And for that seller to get the most amount of money for their home.
Come on, you can do that.
Absolutely, Jen. We'll come right over, appraise a home, make you a fast, fair cash offer, and close as little as 3 weeks.
Cash in your hand, hard to beat it. Call Rick Kendrick right now, 561-901-3333. That's 561-901-3333, or visit rickhasthebuyers.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home and would like to schedule an appointment with Rick, call 561-901-3333 or go to rickhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, Rick Kendrick.
This is Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show. My name's Rick Kendrick. We want to dig in a little bit more for the Hometown Heroes program. I wanted to get with Eric and just get the details of this because it's pretty important that you know the details of what's going on here. Carrie, myself, and Eric are here today. And Eric, let's dig in a little bit more for this Hometown Heroes because I think people are really interested in a program like this.
Hey, Rick. Thanks a lot for the introduction again. Yes, this is Eric Rosemary with CrossCountry Mortgage. And we're going to talk about the Hometown Heroes program.
Tell me a little bit more about it. Tell me what's going on with it. What's happening?
So the Hometown Heroes program is a program that started last year, and it started out as a program that gave down payment assistance and closing cost assistance to our frontline workers. After COVID, our governor decided that he wanted to do something for our frontline workers, and that really took off that program. He gave $100 million. And as of last month, it was all used up. He now passed SB 102, which expands the program. This program gives a dedicated $100 million towards down payment assistance and closing costs to first-time homebuyers in the state of Florida for all full-time employees. So if you work more than 35 hours a week and you are a first-time homebuyer in the state of Florida, you could possibly be eligible for this program.
And so it's got to be for the first-time buyers. They never owned a house before?
No, not true. They could own a house currently. First-time home buyer is defined as somebody who does not live in a property that they have owned or they own for the last 3 years. So you can have an investment property and you could be renting somewhere else or living with your mother and father, and you would still qualify for the program.
Is there a credit score limit to this?
So there is. The minimum credit score is a 640.
So the credit score it's got to be 640, and that basically, it is one of their first purchases, but there's some limitations to that they can purchase if they've lived with their parents or something of that sort. Is that right?
The only person that's exempt from the first-time home buyer requirement is a veteran or active duty.
I see.
So
Okay.
they could have owned a house in the last 3 years and resided in that house.
But it's still available for first responders and
Yes.
Okay.
It's available for all first-time home buyers now, not just first responders or frontline workers.
Great. So, Eric, you said there's $100 million available to us, but how much is available to each individual?
So every buyer will get up to $35,000 in down payment assistance. It is 5% of their loan amount, up to that $35,000. And one of the things that also changed recently is that there's a minimum of $10,000. So if you're buying a $150,000 condominium, you're going to get $10,000, whereas before on the program, you'd only get 5% of that $150,000.
Eric, do they have to pay this back?
The down payment assistance comes in the form of a 0% interest second mortgage that is unforgivable. What that means is that they will eventually have to pay it back when they either refinance, sell, pay off the mortgage, or move out of the property as their primary residence.
I really like the aspect of zero interest. That is very, very strong. That's going to attract a lot of buyers to jump into this.
Many down payment assistance programs, you do pay it back and you do pay a payment at an interest rate. There is no payment, no interest. You get $25,000. When you sell, refinance, or pay the home off, you will pay back that $25,000.
That's a very strong program, and I tell you, it's a lot different from traditional programs that are out there because we've dealt with programs where they've been put on a waiting list, right, to get money. This isn't like that. Now, there's a limitation of funds out there, but this is available to most of the people, especially first-time buyers. I think, Eric, I hope we get a lot of people to have an interest in this program, and they can come to you at any time. Again, you can contact Eric Rosemary with CrossCountry Mortgage at 954-312-3104 or visit therosemarymortgageteam.com. And I tell you, you can contact us too. This is Your Home Sold Guarantee radio show. My name's Rick Kendrick, and of course, my number is 561-901-3333. 561-901-3333. So, listen, this segment we want to talk about the 3 properties that we have available just come on the market all the way out to Loxahatchee, the west side of town. We have a 3,100 4-bedroom, 3-bath house currently on the market for $849. This is a brand new custom-made house. And incidentally, just to let you know, all these items here, if anybody needs any financing, Eric Rosemary with CrossCountry Mortgage is able to help you out. Let's go to the East Coast. We have a 3-bedroom, 3-bath condo available on the market right now. Water view, 5 minutes from the ocean for $1.1. This condo is 2,300 square feet under air, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. And then let's go to Wellington. Wellington, we have one just came on the market actually yesterday, about 2,900 square feet. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. It's available for $725. If you need any information on these properties, give me a call at 561-901-3333. Our name is our promise, Your Home Sold Guarantee. If you're not happy with that home, in the first 24 months, we'll sell it for free. This is Your Home Sold Guarantee radio show. My name's Rick Kendrick. We look forward to next week. Tune in every Sunday at 10 a.m.
You've been listening to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show with broker-owner Rick Kendrick. Heard every Sunday morning here on News Talk 850 WFTL. Rick's company name is his promise, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. To speak directly to Rick about buying or selling your home, call now to schedule an appointment, 561-901-3333. Or visit rickhasthebuyers.com. And mark your calendar to join Rick again next week at this same time for the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on News Talk 850 WFTL.